Grandma,
Yes.
this is one of my favorite soups. You know, when you need a little something for the soul, you've had a bad day.
Yes.
Chicken soup.
Yes.
Now, this is a Greek recipe. This was your father's recipe.
Yes.
First of all, we love tradition. We love family. We like to talk about things. I have seen pictures of your dad with fishing poles and fishing lures, and he was a great outdoorsman. I would have loved to have met him. You think he would like me?
Oh, I think you would. You being a hunter, yes.
Now, let's talk about the fact that he came over here 1912, 1913?
1912, the year the Titanic went down.
On the sister ship.
He came across on the Carpathia
Wow.
in October.
And you somehow have found through today's technology the manifest.
Yes. Yeah.
Where he actually was checked through Ellis Island like
Yes.
so many countless other
Yes.
people who wanted to be Americans at all costs.
Yes, he did.
He left everything behind.
Yes, he did.
How much? Do you know how much money he had with him?
I think they had to have $50.
$50.
Yes,
Wow.
to get
And
into
it
the
probably
country.
took a bunch to get that.
And he also had to have someone ready to meet him over here too. And he had a cousin over here.
Now, did he tell a little story about his age?
We think he was only 13 or 14 at the time.
There was a cutoff or
Yeah,
age you were
he had
supposed
to be 18. If we go back to 1899, he'd only been 13 then, in 1912.
That's what this country is. People come to this country for opportunity. He recognized that
Oh,
opportunity.
yes, he did.
And you know what? He really did. He worked hard and he made something with himself. What did he do?
He had 2 jobs, worked in a steel mill, he worked at a restaurant until finally he made enough money to, own his own restaurant, but he worked also at the movie theater.
But didn't he own? Didn't he have?
Oh, he did in Johnstown, Pennsylvania, owned
He
a theater.
had theater, and that was
But-
taken out by the flood.
By the flood, yeah, in 1936, yeah.
Now, he went back to visit and would see his
Many times.
sisters and brothers and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
How many brothers and sisters did he have?
I wish we would have asked him when he was around, but we either 11 or 13.
Oh, wow.
We don't know which.
Some of the dishes that he made, some of the traditional stuff, is so easy but so wonderful. So this is so simple, but let's just get started. How would he do this? How would you do this?
Okay. Well, this is basically what Dad did. He started with cooking boiling a chicken.
Always save all the stock.
Yes, everything.
Yeah.
Yes. And then he poured, and he got 6 cups of the stock, and then he poured that into a pot.
Now, something about the bones and cooking the bones down is just all that flavor. It's a fuller, richer flavor. When
He started from the stock, bottom.
Okay, what do we do now?
Okay.
Do I start heating this?
Yes. We need to get it boiling. And once that boils, we're going to add a cup of rice.
Now, what other stories do you have about your dad that you haven't told me yet? Think about dig deep.
He used to swim with a spear in the Mediterranean Sea because he came from a little island called Kythria, kind of just south of the Peloponnesus Peninsula. It was between that and Crete. And he would get fish, spear fish, bring it home, and they made fish soup. They cooked fish on the stove. It was fish.
Most of that time they would do the same thing. They'd boil that stock down
Yeah.
and get that.
Yeah.
Wow. I wish I could have met him.
Well, he was great.
All right, Grandma, we got some boiling going on here.
Well,
So what's the next?
yes, we need to add a cup of rice.
Okay. When Nicki made me watch the Big Fat Greek Wedding, is that what they call it?
Yeah, my big fat Greek wedding.
Okay. How close to that is your family? To that, I mean, when you think about it, here's Nicki, and there's Nicki, and then there's Nick, and then this goes on and on and on.
Don't
and
forget
on.
my Uncle Nick, my brother's.
Uncle Nick.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you what, when Aunt Diane's around and Aunt Katie's around and Tony's around and John's around, it is. And I watched that movie and I thought, well, it can't be this stereotypical.
But it is.
But what a fun stereotypical thing it is. While Bill was talking about how he loved your family and how boisterous they were and how fun they were.
Yeah.
Okay, back to the food. What's next?
Okay, that's going to boil. And when that
How long do you
boils.
let that go?
Yep.
Until it starts to
Until
plump up?
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Couple of minutes.
Once that's done, then we take it, let it simmer. Okay. Okay. Then we're going to take 3 eggs.
I'm gonna turn this down and let it simmer, Grandma.
Okay. And we're going to separate the whites from the yolks.
All right, I'm glad you're doing that.
Okay. We are to beat these until they are stiff. Okay, eggs are stiff.
That's the lengthiest part of this whole process. Isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, I think
It
it
really
is.
is.
Yeah. Okay. Now will you pour the egg yolks in?
I gently pour them in.
Just
and then work them in.
slowly. Yes. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we need the juice of 1 lemon. Okay, Tim, you want to add the lemon?
Okay.
Pour it slowly. Slowly. Then we're going to pour all of this into a big bowl because we have to add the 6 cups of broth with the rice in here. Slowly. Little at a time.
Now, is this something that he would have in his restaurant back in the day?
Yep. People liked it. Yeah. Okay, everything's mixed. And we could pour it back into the pot and just heat it up.
And just
it's
kind of simmer it?
ready to go, yes.
All right, I'm going to stand back because I
Okay.
don't want to wear it.
And you could taste it later, maybe you want more lemon. Now, Dad sometimes would put chicken in.
So at this point, any salt, any pepper, any
We need to put
seasonings?
to taste.
To taste?
Yes. Mhm.
All right, you trust me?
Yes. I just might want some more lemon in it too. It all depends.
You like a lot of pepper, Grandma?
Yes. It needs a little more chicken taste, so can we put in a bouillon cube?
Bouillon cube, I can do
Yes.
that. I got it right here. All right, Grandma, let's try this.
Okay, let's try this.
Yum. That lemon sets it off.
Happy Greek eating.
That's wonderful. Now, you know what happens when we remember those who came before us? They live forever.
Yes.
If we talk about them, we remember them.
Yes.
And through things like this, you know, and right over here you got some fishing lures that he had with a
Yeah.
picture of him. He's actually posing.
Yeah.
He was so proud of his fishing skills
Yes.
that he posed in like a field and stream picture for that.
Mm-hmm.
So this is for your papa. What was his name?
Emmanuel.
This is Emmanuel's lemon chicken soup.
Yummy, yummy.